Welcome to Backyard Family Fun, the podcast from Pride Pool Spas and Leisure Products in Claxton and Savannah, Georgia. Celebrating 50 years serving our community, this family-owned business has spent decades helping create memories that last a lifetime. Whether you're a pool owner, a spa lover, or just looking to turn your outdoor space into a true retreat, we've got you covered right here on the Backyard Family Fun podcast. And as a crazy awesome deal for our Backyard Family Fun podcast fans, you get 10% off anything inside either location in Claxton and Savannah, excluding pools, hot tubs, or saunas when you mention the podcast. That's all you have to do. Go and visit the Claxton or Savannah Pride pools, mention the podcast, and get 10% off. Now that's a reason to celebrate. All right, welcome back to Backyard Family Fun, brought to you by Pride Pool Spas and Leisure Products. What a great episode this is going to be because 'tis the season. We're going to be talking about all of your holiday shopping and how you've got a one-stop shop right here at Pride Pools. We are in the Claxton location right now for this episode, and of course you can stop by Claxton or the Savannah location and get all of your wonderful holiday shopping needs met. And we're going to talk about that with the one and only Alex Smith. Thank you so much for being here.
Man, it's great being back, Dee.
Always good
Absolutely.
to sit down and chat with you.
Yes.
Always, always. So I guess, talking about the holidays, what a great time to sort of avoid the hustle and bustle of a busy shopping mall when you can come into one of the Pride Pools locations. That's a pretty easy route to go.
Absolutely.
If I was looking for the humongous unicorn sprinkler for the kids, put it under the tree this year, I'd be able to find it here, wouldn't I?
More than likely. we have a little bit of everything when it comes to the backyard. So it's, hot tubs, spas, pools, in-ground, above ground. That's in our name, of course, pools and spas. However, we have a tendency to find other things that go in the backyard, correct? So, you got, of course, our grills. We have those, the wood pellet grill or the big green egg grill. Mm-hmm. But we have the other things as well. And it's great little stocking stuffers, or it could be, holiday gifts for your friends or family. But, everything that we accessorize our pools or spas with is really a great stocking stuffer if you think about it. We got automatic pool cleaners. And that would, to me, if I own a pool and I didn't have one of those,
game changer.
That would be, man, you're my best friend.
Right?
You're my best relative. And to think about me, taking care of that pool during the busy time of the year.
Yeah.
I'm not out there with that pole and brush. I can just plug this thing in and let it go.
Yeah.
So that's a pretty cool thing to have for a holiday or, stocking stuffer for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
We've got other things as well.
You've got so many things.
We do. We
Yeah.
do. We got the mats that you see,
Mm-hmm.
the floor mats that you could, before you come into, or the mailbox wraps.
Yep.
We got those as
Yep.
well.
Yep.
So I'm trying to think. We have so many different choices.
But you don't have to think. I've got a nice list here we can talk about. So don't you worry about that. Let's go back to the grills for a second because we talked about the Green Mountain Grill, the Big Green Egg as well. What I love is that almost any accessory you want with one of those grills, you can just come in and shop those accessories because
True.
the accessory line for those are actually really cool.
They are. Hence the Big Green Egg accessories.
That's right.
And we have all the accessories. As a platinum dealer for the Big Green Egg, we have everything you can possibly imagine. We got the table. We got all the ash tool, all the accessories for cooking when it comes to if you got to cook a pizza, if you want to, do what they call a smoke. Tell you, the wood pellet grill is a perfect grill if you want to make jerky for a certain type of meat. And we have all the accessories for that grill as well. And so whenever we do the grills, and matter of fact, we got a promotion going on those, of course, right now.
Right.
It's like everything else that we've always done. If you get a spa, you get the step to get into the spa. You get the cover You get the cover mate to help you take the cover off and on. And, of course, the chemicals. So what else do you really need?
Right.
Maybe a towel rack.
Well, yes,
and we got those as
yes.
well, too. If you need a place to put the towel before you get in the spa.
Maybe a side cart, which
Yep.
you also
We do.
have, by the
We
way.
do. We have those. But we include everything with your purchase, is what I was leading up to. So if you get a grill, we got the cover. So you get the cover for the grill. You got the pellets. You need the wood pellets to cook. And then, of course, accessory tool, a cooking tool. But we include everything you need, especially a cover. If you have a grill, you want to cover it. Not everybody can store it out of the way or put it in the garage or the carport.
Right.
But if you leave it outside, this is a perfect cover to have. And it just prolongs the life of the grill. And so, again, it's your one stop when you get the grill. Once you purchase the grill, you don't have to buy the cover and buy the wood pellets. It's all included. Same thing with our spas. We include everything, like I said before. So we try to make it an easy purchase. So the value, it's all about the value.
Absolutely.
So if we are selling or promoting, or we want to show the customer how it operates, we include the entire package with that. And that's what makes it an easy purchase for the customer, because they don't have to, spend more money for, a cover mate, because taking the cover off the spa sometimes can be maybe not that cumbersome for some people, but it can be a little bit aggravating. But you got the cover mate, one hand, pull it back. It makes it so much easier to take off and on. And so it's accessorizing. And that's kind of what we did for the backyard with all the other accessories, of course.
Yeah.
We've got everything you could possibly want for the backyard. So, holiday season, we even though we do pools and spas, we have other things to keep our staff busy.
Yeah.
I mean, if we don't, then everybody be kind of sitting around.
That's right.
Not doing anything.
There's plenty of
And we
things to
can't-
look at in here,
we
let me
don't-
tell you.
That's right. We don't want
Plenty
people
of
sitting around.
things. Yeah. And really, I mean, you can probably hear already a busy season.
That's right.
Customers already rolling through right now in the background, so you can
That's right.
probably hear all of that, which is a good sound. And it means, folks are coming in at this time of year. And if you're hearing this, by the way, on the day that it comes out, here's the thing. The very next week, I know you've got a spin the wheel situation getting ready to happen.
Yep.
And people love that. If you have not spun a wheel in a while, you'll want to come and spin
Absolutely.
this wheel, because you'll have a chance to win some cool stuff. And
Yeah.
that always makes it a lot of fun for the holidays, too.
It does. That's pretty neat. Spinning that wheel, you don't know what you're going to get. Either it'll be a dollar value, a percentage off, or it may be a product. So it's a neat thing to have. We bring it out certain times of the year, and it's pretty cool to see the customer spend that, because it's just not small things. We try to put big value stuff on the wheel, so it's definitely worth coming in to see what you could win.
Absolutely. So let's talk about some of the other products that you might want under the tree this year. Here's something that I think would be nice and shiny when it's opened, is one of those solo stoves.
Oh yeah.
Come on. I mean, to have that, right, with the little ribbon around it under the tree on Christmas morning, that sounds like a lot of fun. Talk a little bit about the solo stove for those who don't know, necessarily what some of those key features are.
Sure.
It's really cool.
It is. So I think I mentioned to one of our episodes about the R&D that we do. So we do our own R&D, right?
That's right.
So I think a lot of staff here have got a stove, and that stove is so cool. That solo stove. I didn't really believe it at first because we used to do a lot of my son's an Eagle Scout, and prior to him getting his Eagle Scout, we had to do a lot of camping, a lot of things like that. So being around a fire is neat and cool, but after a while, you kind of just got tired of the smoke.
Yeah.
So
Everybody's eyes are watering.
Yeah,
and,
that's right. Yep. I mean, you can cook over it.
Yeah.
But after a while, just like, I'm tired of showering every 30 minutes.
That's right.
But they said this stove is very unique, and it will prevent, so it's smokeless. So how is that possible?
Right.
It's magical, I guess,
It
because
is.
It works. I took it home, tried it, and we have it under a little pavilion that we have at home. And so we set it up under the center of it. And I was expecting it to start smoking pretty hard. Now, at first, it did. It's like, yeah, I didn't think that was real. But after a few minutes, it went away. So it started creating a convection process where I guess it reburns the smoke is kind of how it works. And it really does work. And so we don't mind going out there and poking the fire a little bit, and we don't get the smoke smell. We don't get it in our clothes and our hair. And what's really cool is, so you're out there doing that, but before we started doing that, we had the grill. Of course, we had the
Right.
I got the Green Mountain grill. Everybody has an egg or a wood pellet grill, but I love my wood pellet grill. I got the Peak, and it's really doesn't. I mean, you can set that thing at 400 degrees, and it will stay at 400 degrees,
Which is
It's
cool.
incredible. It really is incredible. So we got the stove going. You know, we got the steaks on the grill, and listen, I'm a fan of. I love music. It's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was just on not long ago, and I'm a big fan of all those bands that were inducted, and I look forward to seeing that because I'm just a fan of good classic rock music.
Right.
And so, that being said, we got some really cool things inside that we sell here at Pride Pool. It's called Speakwa.
Yes.
And it's a nice little speaker. It's called, one of the models is a Barnacle X, and it's got very high quality. And it's not water resistant, but waterproof.
Okay.
And it works. It really works. It takes the punishment. Accidentally dropped it and, fell in the spa one time, and we looked at it, and it was just vibrating underwater.
Still going.
It was playing music. So I love listening to good classic rock
Is that
music.
Bob Seger underwater?
Yeah,
Yes,
it
it
was
is.
incredible. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. So we were enjoying music. So we have that going in the background.
Yeah.
And if you got, you can get one or you can get three, but they are you can Bluetooth so that you can connect multiple speakers. And really and truly, you can get an entire stereo system going in your backyard with these little speakers.
Right.
And they're very high quality sound. And so we got the steaks on the grill, we got the solo stuff going, and we got the music going in the background. We just kind of like, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Enjoying that kind of backyard environment because we really enjoy sitting outside around the pool. You don't have to be in the pool. You can be sitting around the pool, getting the solo stuff going or grilling, listen to some music. And it really is about that.
Yeah.
For our family and for most of the families here, they just enjoy being out around the pool or spa in the backyard. And it's really been something that we've always looked forward to when I was growing up. And, of course, my family now really enjoys doing that as well, too, now. So we really we try to offer all those products for the holiday season.
Absolutely. And so now that we're in the backyard and you've got that visual going for me, and we've got the steaks on the grill, we've got the solo stove going, we've got the great music on the Speakwa, all that's happening. So what if I want to have, something to keep my drinks cold? I don't know what I'm going to use. I don't have that fridge out there, but I've got a really good cooler.
How did I forget about that? I don't know. It's like, wow. And those are the most durable coolers. And they do work. I got one in my truck right now, and it's a soft cooler. And Canyon Cooler, they're awesome. They're great. Made in the USA. And majority that we sell here, D, is USA made. We try real hard about that. That means a lot to us. And we're big fans of products made in the USA. And the cooler is really neat. We got the soft coolers. We got the hard coolers. You start comparing that to other brands out there. Of course, Yeti comes to mind. But when it comes to the value and the thickness, and it actually has comparison. We actually have comparison to other brands. They're Polar Bear or Bear or something like that out there. That supposed to do very similar, and we got large coolers. So it's made out of that very hard resin material. It's just very, you can't break it. It's unpunishable. And so, yes, answer your question, we have a cooler full of drinks sitting there cooling down, especially in the summertime.
That's right.
Matter of fact, when our customers come in to the store in the summer, we have a Canyon cooler full of water and ice, and they can take a cold drink right there as they're waiting to get their water tested or looking around and the rest of the or else we have in the store. But we use it, and personally, the business uses it, and we have a lot of people here that have a cooler as well.
Yeah.
So we put it through a lot of punishment. Project manager, it's a lot of outside salespeople. They all have coolers.
Yeah.
And so that's our R&D, right?
Yeah,
That's our
tried
R&D.
and tested and
do.
all the things, right?
Absolutely. So
Absolutely.
it's very effective when you just try to break something and it doesn't break.
That's right.
Kind of like, wow, it must work.
It must work. So so we've got the drinks in the cooler, and say we want to make ourselves a drink and have it in something. We could even come into Pride Pools and get a tumbler. Is that right?
Well, you know what? We do have that as well.
Okay.
So
Got you covered.
We do. So if you want to, whatever it might be, put your favorite toddy for your body.
That's right.
Into a wonderful tumbler, whatever size you want. We have different sizes. But yes, tumblers are neat. They keep drinks cold or hot, and they're very effective. So we do have those as well. Canyon makes them. I think we have private labels some ourselves, and but they're really very durable. And again, you drop it, kick it, lose it, you find it, and it's not broke.
Right. That's a pretty good day.
It really is.
It all in one day.
That's what we call the best R&D you can possibly have, and it just seems to hold up against punishment, especially when you don't intend to kick it or lose it. And then you do find it. It's like, I didn't know I had that. Wow. And it's not broke.
Win-win.
That's right.
So I was thinking about, you shopping for maybe like the spa person in your life. Some really great spa accessories. We were talking a little bit about like that side table that you can put, that's the worst thing when you don't have enough table space
That's true.
to put down all the things, while you're in the spa. Those are cool.
They are. So when you're getting out of your spa, we found out that at our home, when we're getting in and out, we don't have a place to put the towel, or we put the towel on the edge of the spa. And the next thing we know, we move around to one jet seat to another,
Boom.
And we look back, and the towel is floating in the water.
In the water. Yep.
It's like, well, that's tough, because now we're yelling for someone inside the house, bring me
Get another
a dry towel. So either we're there for another 10 minutes or it could be another hour. It depends if they hear us or not.
It depends, yeah.
But we do have a lot of accessories that you can put your drink, your tumbler on. So we have rails that help you in and out of the spa, and that are attached to steps. So, some people can just kind of sit on the edge of the spa and kind of pivot around and get in.
Yeah.
Not me. I'm vertically challenged on that. So I need a little bit of a step. So, and then on top of that, might need a handrail too.
Yeah.
So you got a handrail, you got a step, but now where are you going to put your towel? Where are you going to put your towel? So we got these things called towel trees or towel rack, and it just sits right next to the spa, or it can be attached to the step.
Right.
And so now you're not going to, accidentally, let the towel fall into the spa.
That's right.
But you'll know where the towel was at.
Yeah.
And so that's a great accessory to have. And of course, these steps are very durable. And the tray is really neat. So you have different what you call cups, tumblers.
Yeah.
That you can put different variety of different drinks there on the corner, and then. The other accessory that we have is, I think I've said something to you about the cover mate.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So there's different styles. We've got one that will automatically come back, and we got the ones that, it takes a little bit more, but it makes it easier to take the cover off and on. So you're not struggling real hard to get the cover off and on.
I've seen those. I think those are the ones, you're going to have it off in like 5-6 seconds.
Yeah, very easily.
It's sort of like a 1-2.
It is.
Right?
It is.
Yeah.
You just grab it with one arm,
Yeah,
one
yeah.
hand, and you lift it back, and it sits back behind the spa.
Right.
And it's kind of sitting in a harness and a little cover. Mate, that's what it's called.
Right.
And you just take one hand, one finger, and actually push it back over the spa. And if you're in there by yourself, or maybe your spouse or somebody, and they having a hard time getting the cover off and on, man, this is the easiest way to get the cover off and on. They're not having to like set the cover back, but only go halfway.
Right.
So you want to enjoy the whole spa.
Right.
So the cover mate helps you do that. So you take the cover on back with the cover mate, and then you can enjoy the entire spa that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yes.
So we're talking about one-stop shopping right here at Pride Pools. Of course, happy holidays. You know, do all the things and make sure all of the people in your life are happy with the new pool float that you got them. You know,
Yes.
for next summer. I mean,
Yes.
you know, the kids always want something new, right?
Yes,
And
that's
maybe
right.
maybe you've got a little one who this year is going to start swimming, so maybe you come and get one of these jackets they can put on, these floaties, and just all kinds of really good stuff.
Dee, I think you know more about what we have
I do.
than I do.
I've spent a lot of
So
time.
It's incredible.
Spent a lot of time
It's
in the store.
amazing. Because these toys and games, the floats, we have got unique floats. And again, I think it's a great Christmas gift. And you got different toys. You got different, like I say, you got the little vest for the small kids.
Yep.
And then, of course, the unique floats. We got these animal floats, and we got adult floats as well. And, we got floats with coolers in the middle of it. Or you can put your favorite beverage in the center of it.
Exactly.
And a variety. We have a variety of different
You can't go wrong.
accessories for the
You really
for the
can't
toys
go wrong.
and games. That's right. You
And,
can.
and by the way, I had already eyed that humongous unicorn
Is that right?
sprinkler because it's up there. There it is. Look how big that is. The
Yeah, it
kids
is.
will love that.
Isn't
You
it
set that
amazing?
up in the middle of the yard and it's spraying
Pretty cool.
out of the horn.
It is.
I mean, that is a party waiting to happen right there.
Absolutely. Matter of fact, it does say humongous unicorn.
It does. I know. You don't want a tiny unicorn, not for those kids.
Yeah,
No,
that's
you
pretty
don't
cool.
want that.
That's different. Something in the backyard.
That's
the kids
right.
will love it, and right in the middle of the summertime is perfect. So that's a great stocking stuffer right there.
Fully
Really is.
agree.
Yep,
Fully
for
agree.
sure.
The other thing I wanted to talk about with with some of the spa gifts, you know, for those who have a spa at home, you've got these, and I'm forgetting what they're called, but where you can actually put something in your spa
Yes.
that's safe to put in
That's
there
right.
that you can maybe soak in, like for relaxing
Like an aroma?
muscles or an aroma. Yeah,
That's right. Yep. So the Spazaz is
Spazaz,
yes,
that's it.
It's unique, meaning that sometimes when you're getting in the spa, when you first take the cover off, you may have a little bit of a sanitation smell, with bromine, chlorine, ozone, whatever it might be. Some people don't mind that at first, but once you get into the spa, when you get out of it, you might have a little bit of some of the bromine after smell, but you can remedy that. And a lot of our customers will get the Spazaz, and what that does is got a variety of flavors, lavender. I can't name all the different flavors. that they
Yeah,
have,
it's
but
a lot, though.
A lot of different smells.
Yeah.
But it actually goes right into the water, and it doesn't affect the chemicals or the sanitation level at all. And it really works. It gives you that smell, and it gives you the aroma when you're in the spa. It just overall just feels good too. It's a great way for your skin to feel soft to your skin.
Absolutely. Yeah, I love that. And for those who like to exercise in the pool, we've got the swim bar. All kinds of cool things.
That's
so
right,
yeah,
that's
just
right.
pop on in either location. Make sure you're doing all your shopping right here because I promise you'll have plenty to choose from. Now, if you walk in and you're like, listen, I know someone in my life who would want so many things from this showroom floor, but I don't know what to pick. You could get them a gift card.
You can.
You could get 'em
you're
a gift
absolutely right. Yes, we do have that, and so it doesn't matter what the dollar amount you want to do. So if you're unsure, like I said, if you're the one that is having to take care of the spa at home, or maybe the pool, and again, very low maintenance. Everything that we have is very, very low maintenance, but it's that one thing that you just don't want to do as someone that takes care of the pool or spa. So that being said, is you get your spouse or a relative, friend, a gift card that will cover that product, meaning that, okay, I don't want to manually vacuum my pool no more,
Right.
so I want to have them come in and get an automatic pool cleaner. Because I'm the one that has to take care of that part of it.
Right.
So that's a great way to give a gift for them, but it's really for you.
Right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So same thing for the spa. So maybe you're the one that have to treat the spa, or whatever you need to do to make certain that the water sanitized. You can certainly come in, get a gift card for them, and they can certainly get whatever will make your job easier.
That's right.
And so they'll realize that maybe after they've got the card. I don't know. But either way, it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win
You've
for
heard of a
everybody.
backhanded compliment. That's called a backhanded gift, I think.
That's right.
That's not a bad idea. It really isn't. That's not a bad idea.
And it works. It works. And you don't even know it happened until it's already happened.
That's right. That's not a bad idea at all, actually. Well, of course, this is your one-stop shop right here at Pride Pools and Claxton location or Savannah location. They will have you covered. They can answer all your questions, or you can just pop in and grab that gift card. Nothing wrong with that. Well, happy holidays, Alex. This is always a fun time of year to be around.
Yes.
and just sort of, see the excitement for not only the cooler season here
Yes.
in Southeast Georgia, but also to see what's coming up next year. So, it's
Yes.
going to be a fun
Absolutely.
season.
It is. This is one of my favorite time of the years, and we really, it gives us a chance to kind of reevaluate how our summer went, but at the same time we get prepared for next year, and while we're doing that, we have fun.
Yeah.
We just have fun.
Yeah.
With staff getting prepared for the holidays, because we give back a lot too. Holiday Hope comes up here in Evan County that cares, here in Claxton, also in Chatham County. And we just do a lot during the holidays, and we like to give back as much as we can to the community.
Yes.
But so that's part of the holiday season for me, but it's also a good way to just share time with friends and family.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Well, this is, of course, we have all the show notes with the links and everything that we've been talking about. If you want to find either location and you're like, oh, where are they again? Just click on the link. It'll take you right there. Alex, always good to sit down with you. Thank you so much. And happy holidays.
Same to you, Dee. Thank you.
Let the celebrations continue. The team at Pride Pools is excited to give you a huge anniversary special. Actually, 3 of them. To celebrate 50 years all year long, you can get up to $10,000 in savings on 3 anniversary fiberglass pools. There are 3 sizes to choose from: the backyard size, the family size, and the fun size. How cool is that? So stop by the Claxton or Savannah locations of Pride Pools, or go to pridepools.com for more information. Thanks for listening. Come by and meet your local pool and spa experts in Claxton on Highway 280 West, or in Savannah on Gateway Boulevard South, or go to pridepools.com. If you love backyard family fun as much as we do, be sure to give us a rating and review, and subscribe or follow on your favorite podcast platform so you never miss an episode. And if you have a question or topic you'd love for us to cover, drop us an email, info@pridepools.com, or tap the links for Facebook or Instagram in the show notes of this episode. We'd love to hear from you. Now let's go make a splash and have some backyard family fun.